Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at perimeter in word problems, so similar to these problems that you see up on the screen. Just a reminder, this is the normal version of the lesson. If you'd like the speedrun version where we go through it pretty quickly, I will link that in the description below. All right, your Ricasso Recap starts now in 30 seconds or less. Here's what you need to know before you start this lesson. You should already be familiar with perimeter, how to find perimeter of shapes, okay? If you want a refresher on this topic before you start this lesson, I will link that in the description below. Again, please watch that before you start this lesson. All right, new lesson starts now. Here we go. So it says a rectangular hotel room, important there, rectangular hotel room is 23 feet long and 20 feet wide. What is its perimeter? 23 feet long, 20 feet wide, and we're trying to find perimeter. So one of my favorite parts about teaching story problems, word problems, a lot of students don't like them, is I always do it with terrible drawings. So you can feel free to do your own terrible drawings, but I'm going to draw it real quick here. So they said it's a rectangular room. Let's pretend we're looking from the top down. Let's say there's a bed here with, I don't know, pillow, and let's say there's a dresser here, you know, where they put the TV. I don't know how to draw a TV. Let's just do it like that. Okay, that's the TV. Beautiful. And what else are we going to have here? I don't know, the AC unit on the wall. And, oh, we need a lamp. We definitely need a lamp. Okay, there's a little, you know, thing next to the table and then a lamp. How do I draw a lamp? I don't even know. Lamp. Okay. And there's light coming off of it. Now, they told you that it's 23 feet long, so that means the long side is 20, that's the length, 23, and we know it's 20 feet wide, and we know opposites are the same numbers, and so now we should know how to find perimeter, right? We just add up all the numbers, and once you add up all of these numbers, you should get the perimeter is 86 feet. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it's time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these two problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, I chose to do a no U-turn sign. So here's my wonderful drawing. And your answer should have been 8 feet. And for the second problem, I decided to do a drawing of a lighthouse with a boat. Okay, the man is on the boat and it's raining. And your final answer should have been 18 feet. All right, for this problem, okay, it's kind of backwards because here they give you the answer, right? They say the perimeter of the surface of a pool table is 22 feet. They tell you it is 8 feet long. How wide is it? All right, so first things first, let me draw a wonderful pool table. Okay, let's see, there's the holes in the corner. Let's get a pool stick in there. I don't know, something like this. And sure, that's a pool stick. We'll just call that a pool stick. No, just kidding. It has to, that's our pool stick. I don't know. And let's put a couple of, you know, of the pool balls in there. Cool. Okay, beautiful pool table. Now, they tell you the perimeter is 22 feet, and they tell you it's 8 feet long. So we know that this is 8, which means we also know that this is 8. We don't know the width. So we don't know what this is, and we don't know what this is. Now, there are two ways to solve this. One, you could try to solve it with equations, or you could just try and figure this out. I'm going to show the equation way, right? So instead of putting a question mark, let's put an X, right? Because we don't know what it is, so we'll just call it X. And so now the perimeter would be 8 plus X plus 8 plus X equals the total perimeter, which is 22. And now we have an equation. We should know how to solve this. 2x plus 16 equals 22. Subtract 16. You get 2x equals 6. And divided by 2, you get x equals 3. Final answer. And this is feet, 3 feet. All right, time to practice. Go ahead and pause the video. Try these two on your own. When you're ready, unpause, and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, here's my beautiful piece of gold. It's in a square. Here is the work. You should have gotten 18 millimeters. And for the second problem, I have a plane ticket going from Orlando to London. It leaves at 9 a.m. The bottom there was supposed to be a barcode, just in case you were wondering. This is an X. Okay, and your final answer should have been 10 centimeters. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.